Hi Libra, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn. So I'm just going to do a general reading. I've already cleared the energy of the cards and shuffled. Before I get started, I just want you to know that all the messages you receive today are from Spirit. They're not from me. Unless I pick up something with my intuition, I'll let you know it's from me. Otherwise, I just channel the messages, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. The two messages came out before, just when I started doing your reading. So let me just give you those two messages before we start pulling some tarot cards, okay? Your first message is about friendship. Spirit saying, understand that a friend is in your life for a reason. All humans are created from the same source, but there are some souls that share a unique kinship. Friendship can be the most exciting and beautiful experience on earth, but it can also be frustrating and heartbreaking. Understand that everyone in your path is here to teach you something. It may be for a year or a lifetime. Together you will teach each other various lessons of the heart, such as trust, love, loyalty, and admiration. The bonds of friendship are often stronger than those of family. You have formed a bridge of understanding between the two of you that has stood the test of time and of lifetimes. A true friend will illuminate your path instead of dim it. They will give advice with your best interests at heart. To be able to communicate at a soul level with another human being is the biggest treasure in the physical dimension. And then your other message that came out before, as I was starting your reading, was guilt, okay? Release any beliefs that no longer assist in your soul's growth, is a message from Spirit. The energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards now. What other messages do you have for Libra, please, Spirit? Next message for Libra, please, Spirit. Thank you. So now you have the Nine of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. When a card comes out reversed, it just means you're receiving extra protection from Spirit, okay? This is Virgo energy. So this card could be about a lack of independence, a lack of stability, a lack of security. It could represent focusing on self-worth. material instability. For some of you, you're being guarded or you're living beyond your means. 9 of Pentacles reversed, your security is shaky. You may be dependent on someone else, a spouse or a relative, for your financial well-being. Circumstances may have caused you to lose your independence. Spirit is saying, figure out how to regain what you have lost. This card still indicates achievement, but it may not be as fulfilling. Either the means to the end was not satisfying, or you find yourself alone and lonely with no one to share your material gains with. Hustling, working too hard, not earning your wealth. A lack of self-discipline, superficiality, being self-absorbed, and consequently suffering financial risks. For some of you, it could represent property damage, marrying for money or for status, obsession with work, false success, reckless spending. Focus on self-worth, Spirit is saying. Thank you. Next message for Libra, please, Spirit. Now you have the Hanged Man. This is a major arcana, and it came out reversed again, so extra protection from Spirit. The Hanged Man is all about stagnation or being at a standstill, repeating a negative pattern. It's a card of delays, resistance, indecision, a fear of sacrifice or avoiding sacrifice, or it could be needless sacrifice, discontent, being impulsive. You're at a crossroads, but also at a standstill because you're stuck on the material plane and are neglecting your spiritual development. Denying your real needs could be causing depression, dissatisfaction, or apathy. You feel that any effort you make will be futile. This is because you're not being true to your inner self. You may be sacrificing yourself because of a martyr complex or indecision. But Spirit's saying it's time to end such behavior and commit yourself to a worthwhile goal that will lead you to your higher good, even if it means turning your world upside down. This card could suggest that you're being asked to make a sacrifice that is too big and potentially harmful to you. Or it could imply that you're feeling confused, as though your world has been turned upside down, thereby making you immobile and unable to take any action. Having that sense of stalling or stagnation, at a standstill. Detachment also. This card is this is a warning against selfishness and materialism. You may have neglected your spiritual growth and your unconscious programming or actions, and you are preoccupied with material life, or maybe you're holding on to the past and failing to grasp new opportunities. This card could represent bad investments, a loss of belongings, reversals of fortune. Spirit saying just stop and think and don't let others pressure you into getting involved. Okay, thank you, Spirit, for that message. What is the next message? Has to do with friendship and guilt. Next message. You have the Hierophant, another major arcana, and this time it came out upright. The Hierophant is represented by Taurus in astrology. This card is all about having spiritual wisdom, knowledge, beliefs. It's a card of authority, teaching, learning, vision, commitment. It represents conventionality, institutions, the law, sharing knowledge, having faith. A card of religion. Institutions, education, social groups. This card tells you that an authority is active in your life, whether it's in a religious, philosophical, social, or other capacity, and you feel a great deal of loyalty to this tradition or group, and choose to live in accordance with the beliefs you share with it. You may aspire to become a leader, or you may have a close relationship with the leader. There may also be a judgmental quality involved. This card can sometimes suggest challenges or limitations of a spiritual nature. You have chosen a religion or philosophy by which to guide your life. This card could indicate a need to disentangle yourself from an association and any organized institution, be it religious, philosophical, educational, spiritual, or temporal. Any organized institution that exerts authority over its followers or participants, a kind of mind control. A lot of times, these groups often insist that their way is the only way, that theirs is the ultimate truth. But when the Hierophant shows up in a reading, a choice is being presented. At this stage of your spiritual development, you're challenged to remain a follower or to break out and find your own individual path. The Hierophant is asking you, asks whether you will continue to depend on an outside authority, or will you learn to think for yourself. The answer is yours alone, but whatever you decide will affect the rest of your life. So it's a major decision for you. The Hierophant is asking you to imagine what your life would be like if you lived by what you believe. You are ready to love and learn, is the message from the Hierophant. Okay, thank you, Spirit. The last message, please, for Libra is the Ten of Wands, and it came out reversed. Okay, so extra protection from Spirit. The Ten of Wands is about feeling overstressed, burnt out, shouldering too much responsibility, doing it all. It's all about it could be about shirking your duties and responsibilities. Or maybe the burden is lifted unexpectedly and there's a feeling of freedom from undue responsibilities. Either you've taken the appropriate action or are about to do so. In any case, your load has been shifted, reproportioned, or removed entirely. You're learning to delegate and take on less. Pressure and stress are reduced and you're able to enjoy life more. But sometimes, for some of you, you may be suffering the consequences of overload, either with ill health or burnout, and you may need a recovery period. Okay? You may be learning to say no. You may not be up. You may feel like you're not up to the challenge. You're working hard, but you're getting nowhere. You're letting go. You're delegating. Your Spirit is saying, just release. Okay? Or not that you've taken on too much, but you've shirked your responsibilities, and if you don't pick up your fair share, someone else is going to have to. So that is your reading, Libra. Thank you for allowing me to channel these messages today from Spirit. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take good care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.